Welcome to the Preschool All Stars podcast. I am your host, Joy Anderson. And today we are learning all about how to make 1K in one day and get everything paid for in your preschool for free because you make money in your 30-day challenge in Preschool All Stars. So you can be able to have enough money to get Preschool in a Box and Hub paid for, not out of your bank account, but by somebody else paying you money. So this one is called the 1K in one day script. This is one of my funnest, favorite things that we do. And in your 30-day challenge, after you join Preschool All Stars, you're going to do this strategy. It's pretty cool. So once you see it, you're going to be like, yep, I love this. I'm going to tell you right now about one of our Preschool All Stars. She is so amazing. And she's one that blew my mind away because it's a Facebook post, right? The 1K in one day script is a Facebook post. And sometimes Preschool All Stars come in and they say, but Joy, I don't have many friends on my Facebook, right? Or I'm not even active. Alejandra only had 437 friends. Okay. So she's like, I don't think this is going to be successful for me. And I said, just wait, because we have some strategies that actually will boost this post to go beyond your friend list. It's a special way we do it inside of the 30-day challenge where we help it to get more comments, likes, and reactions. And it goes out way farther than your friend list. And a lot of people share it and see it. And that's how you get money from it. And so the 1K in one day script, Alejandra was a little bit like, I don't know about this, but I will do the steps that you tell me to do and we will see what happens. And I said, awesome, good choice. Now what you do when you post the script, let's see if I want to. Yes. So what you do when you post the script, this one here, the 1K in one day script is, hey, everybody, I'm starting a preschool. And if I would like to be able to sponsor 15 students to be able to come to my preschool who typically couldn't afford it. And so, would you please help by sponsoring our preschoolers by donating to our sponsorship fund? Okay. Genius. You're not just asking for donations, right? You're just not asking for, like, hey, people, will you help pay for my preschool? Like, do you guys want to be good? Right? No, you're like, hey, I want to help sponsor people who normally could not afford our preschool, right? And I can sponsor 5 local students or 15 online students or whatever it is. Okay. The goal is $1,500 in this post, even though it says 1K in one day. A lot of times you'll make more than that. And so you put it out there. Okay. And it's a Facebook post. So you might be like, oh my gosh, nobody's going to do anything with this. Well, when you put it out there, like I said, we have a very special strategy and we are not going to explain it, but inside of Preschool All Stars, you'll do it. That helps you to get more likes, comments, and shares. So it shares beyond your friends and family list. Okay. Um, and then what happens is other people like, and these are people who like, you're like, but you know what? I, why should I tag in my grandma or my aunt or my, nephew, I don't know, my uncle who's, 2 states over. They don't have any kids to go to my local preschool. And it's like, yeah, but they can share the post. And maybe your grandma actually would love to donate to your preschool because you're actually doing something and making a dream come true, right? And but she doesn't have a child to go to your preschool, but she can help financially. Do you see what I'm saying? So it gives another opportunity for people to be able to support you. The community. I mean, it's wild how many things happen with this. So, Alejandra, with her 437 friends, she posted it inside of her on her Facebook post. And get this, in just 24 hours, with only 437 friends, she got $1,780. What? Right? Mind blown emoji. Yeah. Holy cow. So if you see that it's like, wait, is this just because, like maybe it doesn't work for me? It will work for you. All right. So she, at the end, that was in just 24 hours. She made $1,780. But guess what? At the end of her 1K in one day script, which you can let it run for like as long as you like, we suggest like a 30-day process. But in just one day, she got over $1,000. And at the end of her 30 days or however long she ran it for, $2,050 is how much she raised. Okay. So the point of this is when you do the strategies that we teach you inside of the 30-day challenge, the money that you're getting is money you didn't have before. Do you see what I'm saying? And let me go ahead and stop sharing for 1 second. So again, we talked about this analogy in a different video, but it was this concept of, let me throw some money around here. This concept of like, oh no, this is the only money I have. And I don't know if I want to invest it in this thing or not, right? I don't know if I'll ever get it back. I don't know if that's a good choice because I don't have a lot of money. Okay. That's like the mentality of like scarcity. Okay. And I'm saying, I get it. Okay. We're going to work on that mentality. We're going to help you overcome it and we're going to help you live in abundance. But as we work on that, how about you just keep this and we're going to teach you how to make this. Okay. And that's the money you invest in Preschool All Stars, Preschool in a Box, and Hub. That's my goal for you. I want you to make more money. Does that make sense? I don't want you just, oh, throw that down. I got nothing left. Let's teach you how to make money. That's the whole purpose of this. Okay. So back in, as I share the screen again, there we go. Okay. So the whole purpose again of this is to be able to make money from someone else paying you. Okay. Yes. All right. So awesome. Now it didn't only work for Alejandra. So first off, hold up. Before we move to the next person, Alejandra says she told her boss that she's leaving. So she made the $2,000 and she's like, and I'm leaving my job. I love it. Okay. It didn't only work for Alejandra, it also worked for Sarah Moss. Now look at her social. She's got 400 followers, right? Now here's the thing about Sarah. She had not been active on Facebook for over a year. Okay, there's some of you who are like, I'm not even active on Facebook, right? Like I'm just here because you are apparently on Facebook, Joy, right? So she's like, my Facebook profile is dead. Like I don't even know, nobody even like knows I post anymore, right? And I'm like, just be patient. Just do what we tell you to do. So she posted her script, okay? Posted her 1K in 1 day script. She got 51 likes, comments, reactions. Sorry, 51 likes and reactions, whatever. 101 comments and 20 shares from a Facebook profile with 400 followers and had been dead for a year. Okay. Now get this. It's not just about the money. Okay. It's going to be about the money in a second, but check this out. When you post something on social, you open yourself up to the possibility that more amazing things are going to happen and it's just not money. And in her case, oh, there's so many things. I'll tell you in a second, but for other people, but let me tell you just hers for a second. In her case, she got a Facebook message, and the message was from the director of the Salvation Army in her town. And he said, hey, I saw your post. I would love for you to share with us. We're having a community meeting. And would you mind talking to the community about your preschool? We'd love to see how we could support you. And I think it'd be a great opportunity for you to share the word or share your preschool. And she was like, she posted in the group, she's like, it's about more than just the donations. The amount of exposure that has been occurring in just the 2 days. People will be speaking about you in rooms that you aren't in yet. Now, she did say, I might be scared of this exposure because it means I'm actually doing this, but it's also so invigorating to see what we're capable of when we put ourselves out there. Okay. And get this. Her script not only got her exposure into the community, but also she made $1,556 from it. Okay, amazing. That's just another strategy. Now, it didn't only work for Alejandra and for Sarah, but it also worked for Amy Ruffin. She made $1,000, 65. Okay, we'll say it like this: $1,065. Anita Masters made $1,105 with only 3 people donating. Denise Harris made $1,933. Claudia says, I'm so incredibly grateful and humbly surprised that my fundraiser got up to $1,145. Kristen Lucas Smith, we just heard from her. Her fundraiser made her $1,680. And yes, that's even for an online preschool. Lauren Wilson made $2,121. Do you see what is possible for you when you go through our training and our strategies that have been proven across thousands of other preschool all-stars? Lisa Lucas made $1,224. Melanie says, let's see, I raised $1,135 in 4 days. Amazing. Miranda, holy moly, I just raised $490 in 1 hour. Mia Ayana, She made $1,115. Gaynell made $1,500. Taryn, let's see, I was trying to think here. Yeah, Taryn made $1,500. Deborah made $1,530. Michelle Monroe, she got a $300 donation for her fundraiser. And then with outside donations, the total she'd made is $1,276. Because not only did she make money through GoFundMe and Facebook fundraisers, but she also had people sending their Venmo and Zelle, so you can get money otherwise too. Jelly made $1,850 in a week, $1,850. We have Erica Ramsey made $1,320. Rebecca made $1,500. Let's see here. Claudia made $1,530. Heather, $1,650. Now, this is really cool. Okay, this is really cool. When we track all the stats of how much our Preschool All Stars make with the 1K in 1 day post, because it's sponsoring students. Okay, and so we track it. And I put this post out. I said, oh my gosh, in 30 days, the Preschool All Stars raised $33,529 just for the ones who did their post. Okay. That's enough to sponsor 335 online students or 223 local students. Can you even imagine what a blessing that was able to come into all these communities because of the 1K in 1 day post? So it's about more than just money, right? Vicky made $1,510. Isla, now I love this one. I think we end with this one. Isla made $2,000. She only had one person who donated. So you never know. I don't want you to go into this thinking, oh, but I'm not going to get enough donations or things like that. You never know. That's the beautiful thing about this is the possibilities are endless. The ceiling is not there, right? And it's not just about the money. It's about the connections you can make. Speaking of connections, we have had all stars who, after they put out either the 7 students in 7 days post or the 1K in 1 day script, for the very fact that they put themselves out there, they've been offered buildings. Yes, no joke. Someone offered one of our Preschool All Stars a building. They've been offered Montessori furniture and investors. One of our Preschool All Stars was connected with somebody who said, I received an inheritance, and the inheritance was to be given to somebody who was, helping in the early childhood field. And they said, when I saw your post, I felt inspired that should be you. And so she was blessed with, I believe, $5,000 of Montessori furniture and an investor who was like, hey, I'm here. What do you need? Right? Amazing. Okay. Those are just some small, tiny stories, hundreds of other stories I could share. But that is what's possible for you when you join Preschool All Stars. You do the steps and you put things out there. And we no longer are sitting back saying, oh, where's my paycheck? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I don't have a paycheck. Oh, it's not till Friday. Oh, well, I don't have any extra money. Yeah, go make some. Go make some. Okay. We all have the potential to go make some money. All right, my friends. So if you haven't joined Preschool All Stars yet, go to preschoolallstars.com.